Okay, today I'm just going to show you how to use this foam core board. I was playing with some and doing little designs, and then I decided, well, I'll do a video on it because maybe the people that have been gel printing for a while know about it, but the people that haven't, you know, my videos are more for new people, and I just like to show different techniques and ideas. So what I did, I started drawing on it with a pencil. This is just foam core. You can buy it at Amazon. You can buy it at most craft stores, and it's very thin. And it's just styrofoam. And I'm just drawing a vase, a very poorly designed vase, but when I was doing pottery, this is kind of what my vases look like, so it didn't bother me to. And you don't have to do it this thick. I want a thick. You can do thin lines, whatever you want to do. Now I'm going to do some stems and just a couple flowers coming out of it. Little leaf there, little leaf there, little flower. The stem going through the middle of it, which is kind of weird, so we'll put lines in the other ones too. A little flower here. You get the gist of it. You can do simple drawings, you could do more complex stuff. And a little baby flower here. You can do simple, you can do complex. And if you want, like, let's make this vase polka dotted. Just push it in. There are lots of things you can do with this. Now I'm going to show you two ways to print it. The first way being, I'm just going to, and I'm going to use the top of my gel plate for my palette and do the printing down here. All right, now the first thing I'm going to do is just go, I'm going to put paper underneath it so I don't get it all over me. First thing I'm going to do is just go right over the top. Now I'm going to need lots more paint for this. Lots more juicy paint. You just don't want too much because you don't want it going in those lines. Now, you take it and put it on your, clean some of this off, it's a mess. Put it on your plate and you apply pressure. Apply pressure on it, and I'm going to take this. I guess I didn't do a lot of pressure on that little flower, but you get the gist. And then I'm going to take it up with tissue. And as you can see, it prints. You can do thick lines, thin lines. It will print everywhere but where you get your lines. So that's one way to print it. And you could actually get another one out of this, probably a faint one. But this is a good way if you're doing, like, say you have a spirit animal you use in all your work. And you can draw it out on this, and then you have it to print over and over again, like a stamp. Now let me clean this off, and I'll show you the second way to print it. Easy peasy. I do need a clean baby wipe though. Give you a better idea. Okay, now you're going to take the same one, and this time we're going to apply the paint directly onto the plate. And we're going to take a palette knife, or you can use, I guess you can use a kitchen knife, anything flat. And we're squishing it into, the only thing we're really worried about is we're trying to get it into the lines this time instead of, it takes a bit of paint to do this. But you can scrape it from the other areas to bring it down to the ones you need. Okay, when you see no white anymore in any of the lines, then you start scraping it up. You can scrape it up as much as you want to scrape up. You actually could clean some off with a tissue. Let's do that just to... Let's take a little tissue and clean off what would probably be the tabletop. So you can see that you can do more complex things in it. The amount of paint you've got in the groove is going to be wet for a little while, so you got time to work. Now I'm going to put this one down. Same thing. Oh, I moved it a little, so hopefully I didn't smudge it too much. We're going to pull it up. Yeah, you can see on the vase where I moved it too much. Pull it up on a piece of tissue. I'm getting distracted by my computer again. And you can see where I missed getting it in there, but you can see what I mean. I'll show you another one over here that I did earlier. I like playing with vases and that because I'm going to put them in my next journal. But this is the original of that one. And the second printing. But as you can see, it will print what's in the lines. This is the plate that did that. And I find these nice to overprint over designs you've already done with your jelly print to do this. And if you don't want, say you don't want it to be like a square like that, this stuff cuts so easily. Say I take my heart one and I don't want it to be an obvious square, I can go in and cut it and do a pattern that won't be so obvious. Cut along the thing. And now when I print it, it's not going to be an obvious square. Just try not to, like I just did, go into the lines that you scraped in. But see, now when I print this, the original was a square. But now when I print it, it won't be an obvious square. It will be a design. And if you already have a gel print done and you put this over the top of it, it really looks nice. I haven't done any lately, so I don't have any to show you, but like I said, you can see the template and the print. Thank you very much for viewing this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you try it. It's more fun when you have lots of different ways that you can do things. I cannot just stand by and do something the same. Gel printing is fun, but you need all these stencils and stamps and that to really make it interesting. Thank you very much. Thank you for viewing this. I hope you